Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. We are continuing here in the PELE YOETZ in the ideas of Ava LaHaKadosh Baruch Hu, loving Hashem. And he's describing how you could test yourself to know what you love more. Do you love HaKadosh Baruch Hu and His Torah more? Or do you love the worldly pleasures of this life and this world more? And he writes like this: if a person engages themselves in extraneous laughing and sicha betela, conversation that is really a waste of time. Allah b'kosav oimer, hard to imagine that for the American mind, what it means to have a conversation that's a waste of time, but just imagine that you could. Allah b'kosav oimer, it says in the Torah, Oisi ozvu, Makor Mayim Chaim, you have abandoned me, who is the source of living, flowing waters. Lach Seivlem Ba'orais Nishbarim, and you went to dig wells that are Nishbarim, that are broken, and there's no water inside. The Rabbi Shalom and his Torah is what's called Mayim Chaim. It is called living water. It's life force. There's goodness there. There's greatness there. A person who trades that in for the mundane pleasures of this world, they're going into the ba'orais nishbarim, they're going into the broken cisterns and pits. There's nothing there. Ashrei Adam shemeir liyos mechashev schar mitzvah. Fortunate is the one who listens to these words and he thinks to himself the reward that he will gain for a mitzvah. What's the reward? Besides the reward itself, you're giving pleasure to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Wouldn't you like to know that the actions that you're doing are bringing the Ribbono Shel Olam nachas ruach, they're bringing him pleasure and satisfaction. If you do mitzvahs, that's what you're doing. Ki yafa sha'achas shel Torah ma'asim tovim, because 1 hour of Torah and good deeds ba'olam hazeh, in this world, is greater mikoil chay olam haba, than all of the life that a person has waiting for them in the world to come. Because in the world to come, you are fixed in your place where you're going to remain forever. You can't do mitzvahs, you cannot grow, you cannot reach higher levels, you can't have the lafum tzara agra, the effort that you put in is not going to bring you more reward. Rather, whatever you gained when you leave this world, that's the station you're going to be on for eternity in the world to come. On the other hand, 1 hour of Torah Maisim Tovim in this world, learning more, steiging more, davening more, working on yourself more, doing more good deeds, conquering your Yetzer Hara, being kovish, subduing the bad midas and becoming a person with beautiful midas and the like, all of that is greater because that means that you are moving along, you're moving up, you're growing in this world. That is something that is irreplaceable. You cannot even put a price tag on such a thing. And therefore a person who appreciates and makes this cheshbon, they make this accounting for themselves, they will be the ones that are zeichet to great things, as he says. That you'll have all the greatness, which is more than mikol chaya olam haba, more than all of the life that you could have in the world to come. Or be yoiser, and even more so, tzarich lizaris b'makom sheis chesron kis. When something costs a lot of money to do for the sake of mitzvahs, kosher food is expensive, education in the Jewish schools is expensive, tefillin is expensive, Yom Tov is expensive, Shabbos can cost a lot of money. All these things can cost a lot of money. Don't not spend the money that is necessary on the mitzvahs because you love the money more than you love HaKadosh Baruch Hu. If a person will not spend the money that is necessary or is desired for Torah, for mitzvahs, for education, for shul, for tzedakah and the like, because they're worried about their money, that means then that they love their money more than they love the Ribbono Shel Olam. And that is not a good category to be put in. They call aminiach avodas bara me'asek b'Torah b'shum mitzvah abal liyadai v'nesivas davar ma, and anybody that ends up preventing themselves from doing a mitzvah to serve HaKadosh Baruch Hu because of any davar ma, because of anything that's getting in their way, whether it's money, whether they're not feeling good, whether they're tired, whether they're cranky, whether they're hungry, who knows, whatever the the slew of excuses we have why we don't do mitzvahs. Nimsa she'oyev oisa davar yoyse min habayir. It comes out then that you love this thing more than you love the Creator of the world. Ukedai bizayim v'kotzev, and a person who shows they love their money more than they love tefillin. They love their sleep more than they love the minyan. They love their personal pride and their glory more than they love making somebody else feel good by being sensitive and kind and just to them. So that person, if they get bizayin v'ketzef, if they end up getting shame and embarrassment in this world, it's worthwhile that they get it, because it's deserved, says the PELE YOETZ, because they traded in that which is most eternal and most special and unique, which is Torah and HaKadosh Baruch Hu and His mitzvahs, and they traded in for the empty, broken cisterns of the things of the mundane, transitory world, which they have showed are unfortunately more valuable to them than that which really has value, and that is HaKadosh Baruch Hu, His Torah, and His mitzvahs. Have a wonderful day.